Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game between the Center High School Yellow Jackets and the Oak Grove Panthers. I'm Tyler Lawton. I'm joined by his side DeAndre Winston for tonight's matchup. Some high school basketball to end off the week here in Kansas City. Looking pretty good for this matchup tonight. So DeAndre, what do you think the keys to the games are for Odessa to get this victory?
After talking with Coach Dustin Fox, he emphasized that they want to rebound the ball first, then they want to get the ball to the middle of the floor and look to attack.
On the other side, looking at center, what do you think they have to do to rebound from the previous loss they suffered?
Coach Wooten emphasized pressure on defense and executing their offensive plays.
Sounds pretty good. We have a Oak Grove starting lineups for tonight versus Center High School. Getting ready for the game. Teams are warming up for tonight's action. Starting tonight for Oak Grove, we have number 3, Hunter Jones, Nick Reeves, Silas Hicks, Jamison Kirk, and Landon Chance. Finishing off at the 5. Promising lineup for Oak Grove, looking to get back into the swing of things, coming off of 2 quarantines, I heard. And for the home lineup tonight for the Center Yellow Jackets, London Taylor at the 1, Joseph Vick, Falon Williams, Roman Smith, and Cortez Stevenson finishing off at the 5. Really exciting game tonight. We finally get to see some more high school basketball action. Should really be exciting, DeAndre. What do you feel about this game going into this?
Both teams are coming off a loss, so coming into this game, I expect a lot of energy on both sides of the ball. We'll see how that translates and how that impacts the game tonight.
Yes, we will. And we have some key players. Who are you looking out for tonight on this Oak Grove sideline?
First up, Silas Hicks. He's averaging 12 points coming in today, so he should be a leading scorer tonight, as well as Jamison Kirk for them. The coach spoke highly of him before the game. He comes in averaging 9 points.
All right. We'll get to the national anthem here as we get a break right here. All right, DeAndre, we have some good action tonight here at High School Basketball Live on ESPN3 at Center High School. Oak Grove Panthers facing off against the Yellow Jackets. Now, we spoke with the coach for Oak Grove earlier. How do you think he's handling these 2 quarantines coming off this break?
Absolutely. He stressed how the team needs to get back in the rhythm together and get their chemistry going, as well as getting those back into playing shape. You know, they can run, they can do all this exercising, but it's game shape is definitely different.
All right, and Center, as we said earlier, both teams coming off a previous loss. You think the energy's different coming into this game for the teams?
Absolutely. Both teams are going to want to get that win streak started, so I expect good defense, high intensity, and a lot of action tonight.
And what are you looking out for the Center High School Yellow Jackets on the other side?
After speaking with the coaches, man, this week, they emphasized London Taylor's ability, his talent. They think he's one of the best players on the team, as well as Cortez Stevenson. He's been balling out this year, and they think tonight his success can help the team win.
Now, Liddell Wooten for Center High School really stresses their length and height. They have 10 players over 6 foot. Would that be a challenge for Oak Grove tonight?
Well, length is always a challenge. We'll see how Oak Grove handles that tonight. It could be a factor.
Yes, sir, it will. And starting lineups.
You see center tonight, they're trying a new lineup today. They got 2 new guys in there. They just want to see how they mesh together, trying different units. We'll see how that goes tonight.
Sir, you talking about the absence of KJ Spiller in the lineup tonight.
Absolutely. We know he's an impact player. Let's see how he comes up and sparks that second unit.
Shows center trying to show off their depth, trying to make a championship run this season. Oak Grove still trying to keep their hopes alive for this season and looking to get a W here tonight versus center, as center looks to redeem themselves from their previous loss. As we get things ready to tip off here at Center High School on ESPN3.
I tell you, it should be an exciting matchup. I'm really should be a good fun.
Really looking forward to it. Fans back home anticipating this game, get some more basketball action, knowing they can't be in the stands tonight, but everyone's at home watching their players play tonight. So it should be an exciting game here for both teams.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
So we get the tip off, getting ready to go. The center achieves the opening tip. And Taylor controls this at the top of the key. Over to Marshall.
You can see earlier they're getting that in and out movement.
Stevenson, tough layup, gets his board back and puts it back in.
That length really came up right there on that offensive rebound.
Center coming out in the defensive press, looking to get the aggressiveness started early tonight.
Again, intensity, I think that's key. One of these keys of this game.
Silas Hicks drilling up. Fadeaway mid-range right there, no good from Jones. Stevenson controls possession. Up ahead to Vic. Vic goes up, he's fouled right there. We have Joseph Vic, sophomore for center, starting lineup tonight. How you feel about that?
Absolutely, you can tell the coach, they have confidence in him, and he's getting off to a good start, getting to that free throw line early.
Center is a very veteran team, but they do have some young talent in that lineup. So does Oak Grove on the other side. Have some promising players coming off the bench to try to give them a spark tonight. First free throw is no good for Vic. Looking to put it in on second.
We'll see if Oak Grove can stop that rebound. And Stevenson already with 2 rebounds early in this game with less than a minute in.
Vic's second free throw, no good. Rebound secured by Oak Grove. Curtin bring up the court over to Hicks. Finds the cutting man. Layup is good right there.
That's a great backdoor cut there. Wait for the guard to find him.
Breeze on the layup right there. As Oak Grove retains possession right back off a turnover.
You can definitely see center's intensity. Right now they're playing a little sloppy. Let's see if they can wind that in a little bit, get a little more under control.
Ball inbounds to Hicks. Great defense right there by Marshall, trying to poke the ball away, fighting for it. Oak Grove trying to contain possession. They call an 8-second violation right there as they fail to get it past half court.
It actually looks like the Panthers got a timeout right before that 8 seconds. You can see the defense for center. They're pressing early and often.
Quick thinking by Coach Fox for the Panthers. Quick to give timeout. Get his Panthers out of that trap right there.
Absolutely. You know, again, it's an environment that they're not used to. You know, they're in center. So you want to get your team under control. You want to get them comfortable. And I think this timeout will help them with that.
Yes, sir, it will. As Panthers breaking the huddle, looking to advance this ball past half court. Jones take it out on the sideline. Wants to get in to Kirk. Past half court. Guarded by Smith. Great defense there by Smith. Hicks tries to contain his dribble, but gives it up. Jump ball right there. Marshall dives on the floor to get possession for the Yellow Jackets. Actually, go other way still. Panthers ball.
We'll see if this out of bounds pass they can get in the set offense, get a play ran.
Panthers trying to get the ball in real quick. To Reeves. Great defense right there by Vic. Over to Hicks. Hicks tries to get a step, goes down, beats 2 Jackets in the paint, doesn't get it to go. Pick up the head to Stevenson. Finds Taylor to set up the offense. Back to Stevenson. Smith to Vic. Vic, tough layup right there. Gets his own board, goes back up, fouled and one. Count it.
Way to finish strong through the contact right there. Let's see if he can convert this and one. Get center off to a 3-point lead.
Joseph Vic starting to be more aggressive in the paint tonight, starting off for the Yellow Jackets, getting his first start of the season. Looking to capitalize and try to get some more minutes going on during this season.
Absolutely. Again, a young sophomore coming in, making an impact early. I think that'll be huge for his confidence as well as the confidence the coaches will have in him.
Free throw off the mark right there. Kirk retains possession right there.
And here comes the trap.
Hicks try to get it past half court. Back to Hicks, layup. Good pass right there from Hicks to Jones. Puts it in for 2.
Oak Grove broke that press, and with them breaking it, a wide open layup.
Stevenson, Euro step. Trying to get into the basket. Won't go, he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Cortez Stevenson, also a junior, playing his 3rd season for center basketball, starting 2 seasons so far. A really promising future for that young man.
Absolutely. You can tell, again, the coaches trust him. He's out there for a reason. He's proven it.
First free throw goes down. Capitalize on the second one and one.
Centers getting to that free throw line a lot. That's with them driving, getting those early fouls.
Free throw goes in. Inbound to Kirk. Trying to get it past the zone. And Chance gets the ball back. Over to Hicks.
You mentioned that length earlier, Tyler. I think it's coming into factor right here.
Hicks tries to get into the paint. Call for a double dribble right there. He's met by 2 Jacket defenders in the paint.
Absolutely. Centers forced a few turnovers here early.
They're trying to penetrate the defense. Gets it up top to Marshall. Smith, great pass to Cortez Stevenson down low.
That was just a good offensive series. A lot of ball movement.
Oak Grove looking to break the press again. Over to Chance. Back to Hicks. Met by 2 defenders at half court. Gets it across to Reeves. Reeves dumps it off and is stolen by Vic. As the Jackets try to get off to a run, Hicks retains the ball back for the Panthers. Attacking down low. 3 ball right there. Knocks it down.
I like that hustle by Oak Grove. After that turnover they got back, they forced another quick turnover. It leads to a transition 3.
Jameson Kirk with the 3 ball right there to bring Oak Grove within 1. Over to Taylor. Marshall out to Vic. Back to Taylor. Taylor for 3. Tries to answer back, doesn't go. Marshall down to Smith. Smith puts the layup in. We have an injury on the floor right now.
Center's been very active on the boards here. Again, getting second chance buckets, as well as getting fouled and getting to the free throw line off those rebounds.
So we have a Oak Grove Panther down on the floor.
We had a close game so far. It's exactly what I expected. High intensity, a lot of active hands on both sides.
Jones to inbound the ball on the baseline. Gets in to Kirk. Back to Jones.
It looks like Centers went to a full court man-to-man.
Get it across. Back to Kirk. Kirk trying to find an opening.
And 5-second violation there. Good defense by Smith there.
Yellow Jackets Oak Grove will take possession here. Jones to take it out on the baseline. Gets it into Hicks. Nifty dribbling right there to get it past half court against his press. Turnover right there, going center's way.
Looks like that defense from center's giving Oak Grove a little trouble here. I'd like to see adjustments being made from Coach Dustin Fox. See if he can get his team going.
Marshall brings it up court, looking to set up the offense. And Stevenson met by 3 defenders and still gets it up and in. Keon Spiller checks into the game for the Yellow Jackets, along with Chris Glenn.
And right there you saw, center has a plan to getting that ball inside. They're doing it efficiently right now. Let's see if they can continue doing that.
Stolen by Glenn. Stevenson, spin move, goes up. Waved off travel right there.
Wait for Oak Grove to get in front of that, forcing that travel.
Jones waiting to take off the ball. Baseline, as we get a sub right here. Falon Williams checks into the game for the Yellow Jackets. Inbound goes to Kirk. Picked up full court by Williams. Kirk looking to get it past half court. Get a cut right there from Jones. Jones is stripped right there, and that'll be a foul.
See that great cut, it leads to a foul. That's just good basketball. It's had good IQ by the point guard there, getting it to the open man.
Jones take it out on the baseline. As Oak Grove is looking to make something happen before the first quarter ends.
And although they had a few turnovers here, still a very, very close game.
Gets it inside, that won't go. Rebound, he's fouled by Glenn. As Landon Chance will go to the line for his first free throws of the game. Landon Chance is one of the names Coach Fox brought up before the game, averaging 8 points a game.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can be the spark plug for this Oak Grove Panthers.
First free throw knocks it down. Approaching 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Oak Grove looking to continue to make this a close game before the first quarter is over. Chance second free throw is good. Stevenson inbounds to Williams. Up ahead to Taylor. Back to Williams. Pulls it back out to set up the offense. Gets it down to Stevenson. Stevenson goes up and good. Great bucket right there from Cortez Stevenson.
Right now that center rotation is breaking that 2-3 zone by the Panthers.
It's over to Hicks. Guarded by Taylor. And Stevenson. Jones trying to penetrate the defense. Can't get through. Finds a man in the paint. Goes up. Layup no good. Spiller off to the races. Gets it up ahead to Stevenson. Loses control of the ball. Go the other way. Panthers ball.
Although center lost the ball right there. That's exactly what they want to do. They want to play good defense and get out in that transition and get easy buckets.
That was one of Coach Wooten's keys to the game tonight. Pressure defense.
Absolutely.
As long as center continues to pressure the defense and get on fast break runs, they'll be able to capitalize on every stop they get.
I think center wants to play at a faster pace. I think Oak Grove, they're kind of slowing it down a little bit, which should be good for them. It's keeping them in the game right now and get something going on offense, get a few stops on defense. He could swing the other way.
Hicks guarded by Smith. Great defense by Smith. Tries to get the steal. It's recovered by Reeves. Reeves looking for an opening.
Again, that's the second time Reeves has got back off a turnover and forced the turnover for center. That's a great effort, great active hands. Let's see if that continues.
Chris Glenn gets his hand in the pass lane, deflects that ball. Oak Grove will retain possession right here. Gets it into Hicks. Hicks looking to set up the offense, guarded by Taylor. Trying to get baseline, loses the ball in a spin. They call a foul. Taylor, that'll be his first foul of the game. As Oak Grove looking to get into the paint and try to get some buckets against this center team. Jones taking it out in baseline. Finds Reeves. Reeves looking to go up in the post. Great spin, won't go. Glenn with the rebound. Spiller dashing down the court. Met by Oak Grove defenders. Out to Williams. Taylor. Back to Taylor. Give it to Williams to set up the offense right here.
I like the patience by center right here.
Spiller pump fake drives baseline. Hop step. Layup is good. Keon Spiller with the basket.
What a move by him there.
Keon Spiller, another young player for center, shows promise with a steal by Smith. Back to Spiller. Mid-range jumper. Puts it in.
Another bucket by him. Way to come off the bench and be a spark plug for center.
Center is starting to get into the groove right now. Closing out in the first quarter.
Push the lead to 9 here. Let's see if Oak Grove can get a
Williams
bucket.
with the steal, sprinting down the other way. Layup is good as center pushes their lead to 11 points, finishing the first quarter. They get a travel right there with 6 seconds left in the first quarter.
That's great. That's a good few possessions by center. Way to push the lead to 11.
Yes, center will take this to the break, and we'll be back after these messages after the first quarter.
They get it to Smith. Spiller, excuse me.
Williams with the mid-range. That won't go either. Center closes this first quarter, 20-9, leading 11. So we'll be back after these messages here. We're back here at Center High School for the start of the second quarter between Oak Grove Panthers and the Center Yellow Jackets here on ESPN3.
There's been a lot of defense on both sides here.
Keon Spiller bringing the Yellow Jackets a spark off the bench, looking to keep it going this second quarter.
Let's see if Center can build off that run they started at the end of the quarter here, push their lead even further.
Inbound to Williams. Over to Marshall. Looking for Spiller in the post. Marshall gets the ball in the wing. Back up top to Williams. Finds Glenn in the corner. Marshall drives, layup over the defense, puts it in. Nice move right there from Chris Marshall. The center continues to pick up Oak Grove full court. Nifty handles right there from Kirk, looking to beat the press from Marshall. Kirk brings it out, tries to set up the offense as Marshall, quick hands, trying to get the deflection as Kirk regains possession. Smith on the ball, diving for it as we get a jump ball.
I like the effort by both teams there, getting dirty. That's how basketball's played. That's those effort games, those effort plays. That's what makes teams great.
Center will stay here. Panthers will stay here with the possession of the ball. As Jones will take it out baseline.
Let's see what play Oak Grove draws up here. Try to get a quick, easy bucket for them.
waiting to possession of the ball. Tries to get into Hernandez. He's blocked up. Finds a way to do that. Up top to Kirk. Down to Chance, but that'll be a foul right there on Williams. Reaching over the top, trying to get the steal. That'll be Williams' first foul of the game.
He was just a little too aggressive right there. Get that hand on the back, causing the ball to be poked out. Excuse me.
Jones gets it into Kirk. Kirk fadeaway mid-range off the mark. Williams tries to get the rebound, as Smith does. He's pushing it up through the lane. Tries to get the layup in. Doesn't go.
You can tell Smith wanted that one.
Get up to Chance, pass half court. Get it back to Kirk. Picked up by Marshall. Kirk trying to free his way to get to the paint, but great defense right there by Marshall. As he does, finds himself in front of two defenders and he gets the foul call.
Kirk right there, he just got it right past Marshall there. Got Marshall out of place, caused the foul. Great offensive possession for Oak Grove there.
And Coach Fox for the Oak Grove Panthers emphasized before the game, getting the ball to the middle against the pressure, and that's what they're trying to do against this zone. As Kirk will take the first free throw. That'll be no good. See the big group substitution right here for the Yellow Jackets.
We get 4 new ones in.
Kieran Spiller and Jalen Peeler making the first appearance of this game. Looking to create a spark for center to increase their lead going into halftime. Kirk, second free throw is good. Inbound to Taylor. Up ahead to Spiller. Back to Taylor, looking to create something on the offensive end.
You can see their pace is picked up just a little bit here.
Spiller on the wing. Up top to Taylor. Get it down low to Vic. Stevenson pump fake goes up. Can't convert on the and one, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Great pump fake right there by Stevenson to get his man in the air and draw contact.
Absolutely, he did his job right there. Let's see if he can capitalize right here on these free throws.
First free throw here from Stevenson is good. Puts that in, increased the Yellow Jackets lead to 13.
You saw on that last play there, Stevenson, he got the inside position. Again, with his length, it's pretty easy for center to get it to him. Hard to stop that.
Great patience right there with the pump fake and the head fake to know his wherewithal from his man and get him in the air and draw the foul. So we get steal right there from center. Over to Spiller. Up ahead to Vic on the lob. Can't convert. Spiller finds his way back into the paint for the rebound. Another rebound. Puts it back in for center.
Phenomenal effort there by Spiller.
Gets a chance. Picked up by Stevenson. Trying to get it past half court.
Again, there's persistent pressure by center here.
Stevenson with the stout defense right now. It's Chance trying to find a way to the paint. Trying to get some movement for the Panthers. Great off-ball defense from center right now.
Very active.
Timeout from Coach Fox, and he'll try to talk it over with his team to try to help them through this pressure that center's putting on right now.
And I know Coach Wooten has to be happy right now with their team's defense. Active hands, moving the feet, resulting in good turnovers and fast break opportunities.
Coach Fox looking to talk it over with his Panthers to get them to play more aggressive on the offensive end and try to find an opening in that seam.
And I think they got to go back to those keys of those games. Like he said, get the ball to the middle. Once you do that, everything will open up, and they'll get easy buckets.
And then look to attack in the middle third. Get to the basket and get a bucket.
Looks like that was a full timeout there, so we have 30 seconds till we resume the gameplay.
Interesting performances right now from Keon Spiller and Jamison Kirk for both teams. As Keon Spiller A sophomore listed at 6'4".
Again, center has good young players that with length. And they're making an impact tonight.
Other side. We have a veteran Oak Grove team. Hunter Jones Jr. Nick Reeves starter is actually a sophomore. Hicks right here with the ball. Gets it through to Chance. Chance called for the travel, and it'll be center's ball going the other way.
He got that ball and wanted to attack. He's got his feet on the ground before he got the dribble.
So we get an injured player here for center.
You never want to see that. I hope everything's okay with him.
Everything's okay. That's London Taylor right there. Getting tended to by center's athletic trainer.
He was one of the players to watch that Wooten mentioned. Yeah, he's very impactful for them. Huge piece of their team.
London Taylor, senior, trying to finish off his 4 years with a state championship, as everybody on this center team has in mind. We spoke with Coach Thornton before the game. He said, this team has potential to be a state champion. And it's up to them if they want to fulfill that lifelong dream.
It's good to see him get up right there. Hope everything's okay.
London Taylor grimaces off of the court. He'll be subbed out by Chris Glenn coming into the game for him. Hope everything's all right with Taylor. The center will go the other way with the possession.
And this might be the smallest lineup centers put out on the floor today, but still a lot of length in this lineup.
Inbound to Glenn. Glenn over to Peeler. Finds Glenn over on the wing. We're looking to attack. Glenn finds his way into the paint. Vic finds a loose ball, tries to put it back up and in, and he's no good. Chance looking to claw the rebound away from Vic and stay here, center's ball.
Right now, the youngster Vic, he's missed a couple easy buckets right there. Let's see if he can get it together.
He finds Stevenson down low in the paint, puts it in. That's easy right there.
Great box out by Stevenson there. Securing the position, securing him an easy bucket as well.
For Cortez Stevenson, being a young player, Spiller gets the quick stealing bucket right there for center.
And we talked about Spiller. Usually in the starting lineup, we talked about him coming off and leading that second unit. Right now, he's doing his job.
Let's talk about Stevenson. Stevenson being a young player, but knows everything about how to put himself in positions to put the ball in the basket. Says a lot about a young player that has the wherewithal to get his opponents in the right place to put his stuff at an advantage. As Kirk goes into the paint, that won't go for the layup. Glenn looking to push the pace. Gets it down to Vic. Vic goes up. No good. Rebound goes to the Panthers. Over to Hicks.
And although he's struggling right now, I like how they're still getting him the ball. I want that confidence to happen.
Gets it back to Hicks. He's picked up by Glenn. Look for a screen from Chance as Hicks finds his way to the paint and he's fouled. Great way from Jamison Hicks to find his way into the paint through this defensive pressure right here from center.
Absolutely. He used that quick first step to get past the defender. Got to the lane, got the defender out of position, got fouled. Let's see if he can capitalize at the free throw line.
Hicks will shoot two right here to try to narrow this lead that center has opened up. First free throw is good.
This is exactly what Oak Grove needs. They need points. They're at a premium right now, so if they can get to them in any way possible, especially with the clock right now not moving, free throws are an easy way to do that.
Hicks will set up for his second free throw. Second free throw's up and good. The center looking to push the pace right away. It's to Peeler. Peeler finds Stevenson down low. Easy bucket right there for Cortez Stevenson.
Great vision by Peeler right there.
As Oak Grove tries to get the ball past half court. Hicks does so, picked up by Spiller. Looking to find a seam. Trying to get the backdoor cut right there. Layup won't go.
They're getting out in transition here. See if they slow it up.
Spiller up ahead into the post spin move. He's fouled. Great dribbling spin right there to free himself to get to the basket. He'll go to the line to shoot too.
Intensity level for center has picked up a lot. They're getting out in transition, getting easy looks and getting fouled and getting to the free throw line.
Spiller will shoot 2 right here for center. First free throw is no good. Chris Marshall checks back into the game for Glenn.
And again, we can see Wooten's making a lot of substitutions here. He's trying to find the best unit to mesh as well as try different units together. He mentioned that in the pregame.
Spiller gets his own rebound off the free throw, puts it back in for 2. Makes up for those 2 free throws right away with an offensive board.
Way to follow the shot, not giving up on the play.
He's trying to get it past half court. Falls into a trap. Stolen right there by Marshall. 2-on-1 break. Up for the alley-oop. That won't go in for Smith.
They tried to give us a little excitement right there.
They sure did. Kirk up ahead. Euro step layup. That won't go. Up ahead to Peeler. Looking for an opening. Loses his handle. Spiller in the corner. Tries to drive baseline. Met by 2 defenders. Looking for a backdoor cut. And that's deflected. That will go the other way. Panthers ball. So looking to attack a little bit more right here in the second quarter. You think Oak Grove is starting to see that they need to pick up on the pace a little bit?
Absolutely, and I think it's just center getting comfortable as well. Oak Grove, they haven't been able to do that yet. I think they'll find a way to do that here come the end of this quarter and the start of the third.
Stolen right there from Williams. Finds Spiller down low in the paint, puts it in for 2.
Spiller's definitely been an energy boost here.
Center goes right back into that full court trap as Kirk tries to split it. Back up to Spiller. Looking for Stevenson down low. Stevenson up on 3 defenders. Puts it in.
And that results in a timeout.
Dustin Fox looking to talk it over with his team. The Center's opening up their lead with approaching 2 minutes left in this first half.
Right now, it looks like those big men, Spiller and Stevenson, they're controlling, they're having their way right now in the paint.
Sweet. As we know that Oak Grove does have talent on the other end.
Absolutely, as we get a replay.
Williams hits it down low to Spiller. Spiller goes up for the easy 2 right there.
Defense turning into offense. That's great basketball.
Kieran Spiller, senior right here for Center High School. And he's looking to close out his 4 years with a state championship. That's what everyone's hoping for.
Absolutely, that's definitely the goal for both teams here. Get a state championship. This is a stepping stone each game. Move forward to that end goal.
Hunter Jones inbounding the ball. The center sets up in their defensive press. Gives it in a chance.
Looks like center switched it up again. Looks like it's almost a 1-2, a 1-2-1-1 press here.
It's Marshall called for the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. His Chance will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Again, with that aggression, it results in a little bit of fouls, but I think Wooten will live with that right now with a 26-point lead.
It's Dustin Fox looking for his playmakers on offense to keep Oak Grove in this game. We have Silas Hicks, 12 points a game, and Hunter Jones, 12 points a game.
Absolutely. We'll see if they can get it turned up a little bit, but I know he's not mad at free throws.
Yeah, they're capitalizing at the line and trying to keep themselves within striking distance. They're looking to close off this first half with an even bigger lead than they have now. Inbound to Williams at the top of the key, over to Spiller on the wing. Up top to Spiller. Marshall gets it back to Williams. Spiller will pump fake the 3, drive baseline, mid-range on 2 defenders. Stevenson cleans it up, puts it right back in.
He's been very active on the boards early.
Chance ran up court, picked up by Stevenson. Over to Kirk. Found an open teammate. Reeves. Swarming defense right there by Keon Spiller. Reeves still looking for an opening if they get it to Chance.
You can tell this is the emphasis. Wooten is not going to allow players on the court who don't want to be active on defense.
Chance looking to set up the offense, get something going for the Panthers. As Williams active in the passing lane, swats it away. Stays Panthers ball. London Taylor checking back into the hands. A pretty good sign for the Jackets.
Absolutely good to see him back in the game, shaking off that ankle injury.
Down to Hernandez. Trying to get it down low to Kirk. Swarmed by Marshall. Jones looking to put the moves on Spiller. Trying to free himself, but impressive defense right here from the Yellow Jackets. Closing every seam in this Panthers offense. So we get a three right here from Hernandez. Knocks it down.
Great shot there.
Connor Hernandez frees up this Panthers offense from this press from the center Yellow Jackets. Spiller drives baseline, foul.
And that's a good sign with the defense closing in, team needing a shot. He knocks it down.
We get foul on the floor, so we'll take it out baseline. As Blaine Sindler checks in for the first time this game. We find Marshall up top. As Taylor pulls it back out to preserve some time and set up this offense.
And they're going 5 out right here.
So we're looking to drain some clock right here to make it a one-shot possession. Taylor taking his time at the top of the key. Gets it over to Spiller on the wing. Pump fake three. Back out to Taylor. Taylor loses possession. Finds Spiller again. 1 second left. Puts it up. Puts it in. Buzzer beater right there from Kieran Spiller.
And I like the sportsmanship right there, picking the other player off the court.
Kieran Spiller hopping to the lane to beat the clock for halftime as Center increases their lead, 42-15. Center Jackets looking to increase their record as Oak Grove looking to improve their record.
Again, Center's gotten off to a good start right here. I expect major improvements by Oak Grove, adjustments, getting back in this game, making it competitive.
Now, what do you think Dustin Fox is telling his Panthers as he goes into his locker room?
I think they just need to be a little more assertive on defense. Up the aggression, maybe get them in the press here and result in little quick turnovers and get easy buckets for your team.
What about the – and Center is up 42-15 over the Oak Grove Panthers here at Center High School on ESPN3. We'll be back for more action for the second half.
MU orthopedic surgeons and Liberty Hospital are working together to bring you the most advanced sports medicine care in the Northland. Together, our joint effort in orthopedics can treat everything from sports injuries to total joint replacement. And new to the team is Dr. Chris Reams, who specializes in shoulders and elbows. To learn more about MU orthopedic surgeons at Liberty Hospital, visit libertyhospital.org.
Precision Chiropractic, treating bulldogs of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Schedule your $25 new patient visit today. Contact us at 816-635-2645 or find us online at precisionchiro.org.
Gary Crossley Ford, Kansas City's only Shelby American authorized dealer.
MU orthopedic surgeons and Liberty Hospital are working together to bring you the most advanced sports medicine care in the Northland. Together, our joint effort in orthopedics can treat everything from sports injuries to total joint replacement. And new to the team is Dr. Chris Reams, who specializes in shoulders and elbows. To learn more about MU orthopedic surgeons at Liberty Hospital, visit libertyhospital.org.
And welcome back here to Center High School for tonight's action between the Center Yellow Jackets and the Oak Grove Panthers, as we'll get to the 5 fundamentals to keep you safe during this COVID-19 season. Brought to you by Center School District.
CSD community, this message is near and dear to my heart because it's about keeping you safe while you're in buildings throughout this school year. As you know, we have shared expectations related to decreasing the spread or transmission of COVID-19. And so I want to take this opportunity to review expectations so everyone is clear of what we are committing to do to keep students and staff safe. The CSD COVID-19 expectations are: wear your mask.
Upon entry in the building, all should have on a mask in all common spaces, halls, restrooms, classrooms, break rooms, conference rooms. When other people are around, all should have on a mask.
Social distance, that's 6 feet. And if at any point you are displaying symptoms or not feeling well, stay home. Wash your hands frequently.
Fit, clean, and sanitize. Wipe tables and desks off with Clorox wipes. Of course, custodians will clean and sanitize buildings. Anything you do is an added bonus.
For the safety and well-being of all, it's really important that we all follow these guidelines. I will be doing the same thing. You're probably wondering, she's delivering this message without a mask, but guess what? I have it in my pocket. And I'm 6 feet away from the videographer, and I wanted you to hear every word that I had to share with you today. Again, students and staff, thank you in advance for your commitment to keeping all of us safe. You are a priority. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.
Center High School leading
MU
here
orthopedic
tonight's
surgeons
game.
and Liberty Hospital are working together to bring you the most advanced sports medicine care in the Northland. Together,
Center High School here leading the Oak Grove Panthers 42-15 here on ESPN3. here at Center High School as the Yellow Jackets lead the Oak Grove Panthers 42-15 here on ESPN3. We're back here at Center High School as the Yellow Jackets lead the Oak Grove Panthers 42-15 here on ESPN3. As both teams looking to start off some second half action and fans patiently awaiting some more basketball.
Yeah, it's been pretty lopsided here early, but let's see if Oak Grove can get to those keys of the game and make this more competitive down the stretch.
Now, Coach Fox, 3 stars, Silas Hicks, Hunter Jones, Jameis Kirk, looking to get something going. You think they can muster up some energy in this second half?
I think they need it very badly, so I think they will. They're veteran players. I think they'll show why they're veteran players and what that means for the Oak Grove Panthers.
What do you think Coach Fox communicated to his team during that break?
The aggression. Most definitely have to pick up the pace. They're going to need buckets quick and fast.
As we get ready for some second half basketball action. Oak Grove to take it out on the sideline. Chess looking for an open player. Hicks contains possession at the top of the key. Trying to get around the edge.
You can see they're setting screens earlier, setting them high, trying to maybe get a little separation from that defense.
Jones finds a chance in the corner. Back up to Hicks on the wing.
What a move there.
Hicks flows through, tries to get it up over his outstretched arms of Stevenson. Doesn't get it to go.
And although the bucket didn't fall there, I think that was a good offensive possession for Oak Grove. Let's see if they can build on that.
Taylor brings it up court, kicks it to Marshall. Oak Grove looks to set up a zone here to try to help defensively for the second half. You think a zone is the right move for them to get something going?
Well, they're getting everything inside right now, so the zone definitely is the solution here. Let's see if they can execute it to perfection.
Speaking of inside, Cortez Stevenson goes up for the layup. Good right there, Stevenson.
We've been calling that name a lot tonight. He's making a big impact for Center Yellow Jackets tonight.
As Smith gets a hand on the ball, deflects it out of bounds. Oak Grove will retain possession. Bring it up the court. Foul by Taylor. Jones takes it out down low. Looking for an open man. Call for 5 seconds as center stout defense right there to keep the Panthers from inbounding the ball.
It's a good sign for Coach Wooten and the Yellow Jackets there, getting the defensive stops early and often.
Push it up ahead to Vic. Vic drives baseline, up floater, won't go. The Panthers look to push the tempo right here. It's Kirk down low, blocked right there.
What a block, way to get back by Vic there.
Joseph Vic denies Kirk at the rim. Jones gets it into Kirk. Dribble it off his foot and he'll go the other way. Center will control possession.
That pass was a little low. He couldn't quite grasp it.
Taylor slowing things down. Trying to get center set up in the offense. Backdoor alley-oop doesn't go right there for an attempt.
Oh, that had the potential to be spectacular there. You can see center likes a little bit of flash in their game.
Flying Roman Smith there, try again.
And they go right back to it. I like the confidence there.
Under Chant stands his ground in the paint. As Hicks pushes it up the court. Tries to get down low. It'll be a jump ball. Yellow Jackets take possession right there. As Chris Marshall ties up Hicks.
And they're pushing it there.
Vic trying to get the baseline. Finds Taylor on the wing. Hops down to Stevenson. Puts it up and in. Cortez Stevenson having a phenomenal game tonight. Do you think the Panthers will find an answer for Stevenson, or is it too late?
They need to find one.
Chance dribbles up.
And this defense by center is just not letting Oak Grove get into their offense like they like.
Taylor pushing the rock. Tries to find Vic. Back out to Smith. Euro step. Taylor in the corner for 3. Off the mark. Vic chases down the rebound. Marshall up top. Finds Taylor. Nifty layup. Puts it in right there for 2.
And everything's just going right for center right here. All the offensive boards are bouncing to him, and they're capitalizing off of it.
Marshall, quick steal. Goes up over Chance. Puts it in. The center getting off to a electrifying start here in the second half. Pushing their lead up to 35.
That defense by center is smothering Oak Grove. Dustin Fox needs to get that timeout, use this timeout, reel this team in, and get this effort and energy up.
You think Oak Grove will find an answer for this electrifying team that we're seeing right now at the center?
I think right now they just have to focus on them. They have to play their game, slow the pace down, back down, and get offensive buckets.
Dustin Fox trying to quiet the momentum for center as he tries to get his guys back into the game, get their heads back into the game, so they can try to keep some fight alive.
Right now, with them being up 35, you want to focus on getting one bucket to cut this lead down and then build off of that.
Center coming out of a devastating loss to the Central Eagles, trying to regain their momentum and chemistry back after a loss. It'll be tough, but Center's finding a way to do that tonight.
And like you said, that game came over the Holiday Classic, so it's been in their mind for a little bit here. You can tell they came out with a different energy this game, and it's paying off so far.
Coach Wooten might have said some things to get his team fired up as they want to increase his lead in the second half. As Hicks trying to get the ball past half court. Finds Jones. Almost swiped. Fadeaway mid-range. Doesn't go. Baseball pass from Spiller. Down to Taylor. Stevenson board. Another attempt. That's good for Cortez Stevenson. Another bucket in the paint.
And his hustle and effort is rewarding him right now. He's getting those boards close to the basket and is resulting in easy baskets.
Another steal by Cortez Stevenson. He's all over the place. London Taylor slams it down.
What a dunk there.
London Taylor high flying for the 2. And center is on their feet.
They're putting on the show for all the fans tuned in.
Another steal by Stevenson. Taylor off to the races. 360 layup. Doesn't go. Stevenson follows it up. Cortez Stevenson and London Taylor are trying to take over this third quarter. So we get another timeout from Coach Fox.
And Center's increased that lead to 41 now.
And Coach Fox looking to talk it over with his Panthers. As Center's gaining the momentum and trying to run away with this ball game.
I think the biggest key for Center is they're playing with having fun.
So we see Cortez Stevenson with the steal. Pushes it up ahead to Taylor. Taylor high flying slam right there.
That's great IQ by Stevenson there.
Taylor,
way to find the open man. Results in a flashy play.
Taylor flying high to electrify this Center team as they look to close the door on Oak Grove. Approaching 3 minutes left in the third. They're looking to extend their lead even more. Do you think this is a statement game for the Yellow Jackets?
I think they needed this for the bounce back, for their mental, their psyche. It's important to get out and put your foot on the throat of opponents, and I think that's what they're trying to do here tonight.
It's Oak Grove on the other side looking to stop the bleeding and get a basket right here.
What I would like to see from them is see if they can get a quick basket right here, easy and efficiently, and then getting a press on Center.
Inbound to Hicks, picked up by Taylor. Center hops right back into the press. Panthers broke that easily. They find Slender in the paint.
And the ball movement's been phenomenal for them tonight.
Kirk drives, loses the ball, but it will remain possession of the Panthers here. The Panthers are starting to pass the ball around, trying to find an opening.
That's the key. They want to keep that ball off the ground, get this defense spread out a little bit.
Get a backdoor cut from Hicks. Back out to Hernandez.
But you see the movement is opening up the lane a little bit. Spacing that defense out. I think it'll result in an easy bucket.
Jones mid-range knocks it down. Hunter Jones.
Way to sink that. That's exactly what Oak Grove needed there.
Terrific shot right there. Spiller gets the ball on the wing, up top to Stevenson. Finds Spiller in the corner, drives, down to Smith. Stevenson in the paint, misses a layup, follow is good. Cortez Stevenson once again.
And he's making it look easy tonight. Everything he wants, he's getting it.
Cortez Stevenson really playing fantastic tonight for this Center team. Smith closes out in the corner. We get a drive right there, takes it away. Taylor dashing to the paint. Alley-oop to Stevenson. As Jones retains possession. He's trying to find a way in the paint. Over Smith, won't go. Spiller to the lane, finds a defender. They'll wave it off. They call a charge.
Way to get in front of that drive right there. Stop that transition. Force a charge.
There's Jamison Kirk. Smart move right there. They're stepping in front of Spiller. Oak Grove getting ready to take out the ball. Kirk looking to make something happen for this Panthers team. Passing around to try to break the press. Finds a man down in the paint to Chance. Chance up over Spiller, puts it in.
Another bucket. That's 2 buckets in the last 3 drives for them.
Lyndon Chance, as Oak Grove is trying to come alive this second half, excuse me. Rebound by Kirk.
And like I mentioned, they got a bucket there and then they resorted in getting back and getting the stop.
Kirk picks up his dribble, tries to find an open man. Backdoor cut, no good from Hernandez. It'll be Center's ball going the other way.
Center looks to push it.
Head to Spiller. Ooh, miscommunication down low. Center might have had an easy 2 right there, but just couldn't find a connection. And down to Kirk. Grove trying to move the ball around. Get it past half court. Curry trying to find a seam. Loses his dribble. Finds Sindler. Out to Jones. Jones freeing himself up for the mid-range fadeaway. Banks it home.
And that's a nice collection of moves right there. He goes behind the back, does a little ISO move, and steps back and sinks the jumper.
Connor Jones is coming alive. He down low to Spiller, 3 defenders on him. Layup is short, finds his own rebound, puts it right back in.
And he's been a great force off the bench tonight.
Kieran Spiller trying to dominate the paint for the Yellow Jackets. Kirk. He's trying to free himself from Peeler's amazing defense. As everybody's on the floor, bodies on the ground, as Oak Grove is called for the travel.
And that's a sign of not giving up by both teams. They're playing to the whistle, all getting on the floor, getting dirty. I like it.
Peeler pushing the tempo up ahead. Finds Williams. Down low to Spiller. Spiller, 2 right there is good. Kieran Spiller, tough shot, finds a way to put it in.
The post has been magical tonight for center.
Chance. 3-pointer won't go. So we're back here at Center High School for the beginning of the 4th quarter. Oak Grove trailing 21-62 as Center looks to close out this game with a victory.
It looks like Center got out of that man. They dropped into a 2-3 zone.
Hesitate on the 3-ball right there from Sindler. Finds Hernandez.
You saw Oak Grove at the end of the 3rd quarter get a few buckets that were closer to the basket.
Chance trying to force it in, doesn't go. Spiller has his hand in the cookie jar, takes it away. Peeler to Williams, foul.
Ooh, hard foul.
There's no call right there, actually. We're going the other way. So see the refs deliberate right here. There actually is a foul. Williams will go to the line and shoot too. Williams' first free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good for Williams. That'll be Silas Hicks' 3rd foul of the game. Coach Fox will keep him in as Williams knocks down the 2nd free throw. And down to Chance over to Hicks.
Again, Center's going to stay in that zone. They like the results of that last possession.
Chance looking to push it inside. Doesn't get it anywhere.
That ball's flying for Oak Grove right now.
Finds Hicks up top. Hicks looking to find a seam over to Hernandez. Getting swarmed by white jerseys. Hicks inside trying to find something to go. Poked away by Peeler. Good pass right there from Williams. And he finished it at the rim.
I've been very impressed by the vision of the bigs for Center tonight.
That's what's tricky about Center. Their big man can play guards on any given night. Chance down low, trying to work on Spiller. Post move won't go. Glenn secures the rebound. Looking to push it up. Williams in the corner. Open three ball. Won't go. Hicks flying down the court. 3-on-1 break. Hicks goes up. No good. Still trying to retain possession. His Chance down low. Blocked by Williams.
Oak Grove just couldn't capitalize on that fast break right there.
Williams overthrows the pass up ahead to his teammate. Now, let me ask you, what can this winless Oak Grove team do to build this season for the rest of this game?
I think they need to establish an offensive identity. Right now they're going fast and they're slowing it down. They need to find what's comfortable for them and then execute that to perfection.
Still, Coach Fox will preach this as a learning lesson right here to try to improve the rest of the season. When the Chance knocks down a mid-range right there, great shot.
And you can see Oak Grove has adjusted throughout this game as well. They're being more efficient on offense.
Peeler works it into the paint. Spiller wide open for three. Short off the front rim. Peeler finds his way for the offensive rebound, puts it right back in.
And I always love to see the little man get inside the paint and fight for those rebounds.
Over to Kirk. Trying to find the Jones mid-range. That won't go. So we'll have a foul here on the jump shot as Jones will stay here and shoot two. Jones knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw coming for Jones. Puts that in also. Spiller pushing it up ahead. Peeler, nifty move, won't go right there. Peeler try to challenge Chance down the paint, and Chance stands his ground.
Center shows no sign of letting up offensively.
That's why we go back to the statement game. The center keeps their foot on the gas pedal, looking to make a statement in this conference and this play today.
Absolutely, you can tell they're playing mad. They're angry about that loss.
They're smothering Hicks right now. Chance down low, finds Jones. Jones for three, that will be off the side of the rim.
That was a great look there.
Up ahead to Spiller behind the back. Tries to get it back down. Up and under, won't go. Second chance, no good. And Spiller still fighting down low in the paint. He's fouled. What aggression there from Kieran Spiller.
Absolutely, he would not take no for an answer there. Securing two offensive rebounds from himself and getting fouled.
Knocks down the first free throw. Spiller's having himself an impressive game. 6'4" senior. Puts in the second. So we're approaching 2 minutes left in this game.
And you mentioned Spiller having a good game. It's great to have someone like that coming off the bench and be able to lead that second unit.
Jameson Kirk trying to get into Jones, and he's fouled by Spiller.
Spiller just a little too aggressive on that.
Coach Fox is clearing the bench. Zach Ashlock coming into the game for the first time along with Grady Salmon. Also with Nick Reeves.
And I think Coach Fox knows this game is out of reach. He wants to get some other guys in, see what they can produce.
Evan Howard also checking into the game. Another foul call right there. Oak Grove for taking possession at the baseline. Zach Ashlock will look to take it out and try to find an opening for this Oak Grove team. There's a man in the paint. Easy layup right there for Evan Howard. Puts it up and in.
Way to execute the out of bounds plays right there. Just the way Dustin Fox drew it up.
Glenn loses the ball right there. It's the Spiller in the corner. Spiller dribbles it out. Center will sit on the ball to drain the rest of the clock. Non-stop effort here from Blaine Sindler.
Center controlled this game for most of it.
Sindler not giving up to the last second. Still non-stop defense here from Blaine Sindler. It's an inbound to Williams.
Center loves to dribble it, looks to dribble the ball out.
Williams putting out the clock. Center will take the victory, 70-27.
What an impressive win for Center.
Increasing their record to 7-1. Elk Grove falling to 0-5. And thank you for joining us here on ESPN3 for tonight's matchup with the Center Yellow Jackets and the Oak Grove Panthers. Everyone, please stay safe and stay warm.
And COVID-free.